Happy Friday guys, welcome to Inchina, I'm Ling. We know Google has suspended Huawei from Android services, and after all things Huawei has been facing in this trade war, its own operating system Hongmeng will be available in the fall of this year. Actually, the word Hongmeng refers to the chaotic state of universe before the matter came into existence. Sounds like it suits perfectly with the status of this Chinese brand. In China, the discussion about Hongmeng has been very hot online, such as if Huawei is abandoned by Android and turns to its own operating system, would you like to take a try? I will show some answers. In fact, under the background of trade war, every time we talk about Huawei in China, sounds like it always has something to do with patriotism. But I have to let you guys know the attitude of Huawei. On any press conference or public statement, the spokesman of Huawei always emphasizes that they are against blind patriotism and populism, and they don't want Chinese people to lose objectivity about the products of Huawei just because patriotism. And they don't need to take advantage of sympathy to be a great enterprise.
不能说用华为产品就是爱国，不用就不是爱国。华为只是一个商品，如果你喜欢，那你用；不喜欢就不要用，不要把这个和政治上挂上了钩。
I really respect that. Here's a comment from a staff of Huawei. If we do a better job than Android, I hope you can choose us. If we do worse, I hope you can criticize it and help us to develop. There's no need for populism. We will keep an open mind and strive to win this battle above board. I have to say that's quite an attitude. Indeed, part of the reasons why Chinese people support Huawei must be patriotism. Nothing can change that. But there is a premise. Huawei is doing good enough. If it is just some trashy brand making smartphones with bad quality, but we are still saying all the good things about it, that would be stupid. So my point is, current political environment and the quality of Huawei together make Chinese people notably supportive and tolerant to this brand. Someone says, at other times, if Huawei rolls out its own operating system, I would flip out if something goes wrong. But under current situation, I totally have the patience to wait for it to be better. Because, as he says, under the framework of free market, I will follow the rules of the market, while under the framework of political game, I follow the rules of politics. You see, that's what I'm talking about, the influence of politics. The next comment says the same thing as well. As customer, I respect every company which earn money with integrity, and I will give it the chance to keep doing that. In former videos I have made, especially the ones we talk about the trade war, there were voices saying that I speak for Chinese authority, and I was kind of brainwashed. You see, I like to take this opportunity to tell you guys it's not like that. So I'm trying to show you that is indeed what most Chinese try to express online. So that is like what I said in the trailer of this channel. We hate each other, but we always fight together. Except for patriotism, there's another reason why Chinese people take such a tough attitude. That is confidence. Check this comment. In IT industry, there's no immortal company. The US and Google think the users can't survive without them. Think about Nokia. It once marked an epoch, so does Apple. But for users, it doesn't take much time to abandon one brand as long as there's an alternative or better one. So don't think yourself as the center of the universe. I like this one. The society never stops going forward. There always are comments about Donald Trump as long as it comes to the news of the US, and this time is no exception. And this comment says, letting a New York businessman with the political level of a country-old man be the president is really a disaster for the US. What he has done is nothing but push Chinese people to stick together spontaneously. There's no other option for us. Actually, I kind of like Donald Trump. At least not everyone can make boring and serious political news as interesting as TV series.
He's bad. He's a bad guy.
The next comment is still about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is truly a great teammate of Huawei. There won't be another president in human history who would take risk of his own reputation and push a foreign technology enterprise to grow up so rapidly. That is true because thanks to Mr. Trump, Huawei has earned enough attention globally and saved a lot of billions of dollars in advertising, and so far has become a political image and symbol in China. You know, among the people who strongly support Huawei online, some of them may not know much thing about tariff dispute or something like that, and they admit that China may have a bad fame of imitation on many products. But that's what makes Huawei more important, because it's totally a self-developed brand, and as I said, it's become a political symbol and image. And for this group of people, it is a war, and we are under attack. So this comment says, give up fantasy and prepare for this battle. Don't think about what will Google and Microsoft will do. Technology has no national boundaries, but technology companies and scientists do. There are a small group of Chinese people who also support Huawei, but not in the name of patriotism. Like this one, it says the move of the US is really offensive and the fight back of Huawei is awesome. But what I notice is that Chinese technology on the aspect of smartphones is still lagging behind the US. It is very risky for Huawei to stand out and try new technology. I hope that this event of Huawei can drive the whole nation's sense of crisis in technology. Actually, it is something we need to think about seriously, and perhaps we need more rational comments like that. Some people also want to remind Huawei of something. This one says, whether or not to use a new operating system is not the key point for Huawei. The key is if the core app ecosystem can be accessed. There won't be much problems in China, but globally it still depends much on Google. And that's true. Operating system want to be popularized will be a matter of the whole ecosystem. Just think about the failure case of Windows Phone. After all, Huawei is a communication enterprise, not a mobile phone seller. So it is acceptable if the mobile phone market is cut down. So as far as I'm concerned, Huawei will have a great future as long as the main communication industry goes well. In fact, Chinese people have high tolerance for mobile apps because there is no dominant system in China, not even BAT. We love Taobao and Jingdong for online shopping. We don't have to use Tencent to watch videos because we also have iQIYI, Bilibili, and things like that. The Baidu map is brilliant, but there are a lot of Chinese people who don't like it and turn to Google map. We have so many options. Things may be different in foreign countries. YouTube, Google, and Google Maps are always the first choices. I guess that's why there is a strong reaction abroad about Huawei's own operating system, because you guys are totally used to the whole barrel of Google apps. It makes sense. So what do you think? Is it possible that you guys still use Huawei when it turns to its own operating system? Tell me in the comments. See you next time.